What's going on, guys? Cherie Styles here, CEO and founder. Oh my gosh. Okay, wrong. Rewind. Wrong show. Or should I say wrong business? Whew. Cherie Styles here, y'all. And this is another episode of Nasty Talk. And so I'm not even gonna do a dibble dabble intro. Gotta, gotta, bada, bada. Who cares? I am Cherie Styles. I am your host of Nasty Talk. It's just me today. So I need you to sit down, get comfortable, whether you're watching me or whether you're listening to me. Hello. I hope my voice is doing it for you. Don't know what that means, but whatever. And make sure you follow me on social media at Cherie Styles or follow the page. I need to gain some followers there at Nasty Talk IG. Get some inspiration as well as some nasty talk, real life talk, whatever. Make sure you watch the full episodes on patreon.com. Like become Patreon so that I could get some money off of this. Or you can listen to me on Spotify. Nasty Talk. Find me something. Help. Jesus. But I think this is my very first solo video podcast episode. And if I can truly be honest, it just feels kind of weird just talking to the camera. I'm trying to give the camera all of my eye contact if you're listening on Spotify. And I really just want to look at myself. I realize I don't have much lip gloss on, but you know what? The show must go on and it will. So today we're talking about some nasty strength. Oh my gosh, it takes so much sometimes just to get up and do. You know, a lot of times it's I don't know. Sometimes it can just be hard to do anything. Period. To be consistent in anything. How about that one? To do consistency. I don't is that a thing? It's a thing today. To be consistency, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like sometimes it can be extremely difficult. And if you're following Nasty Talk, you know that there's been maybe like a week or two where I didn't post anything. It's not like I didn't have it, the content to post. Your girl just didn't post it. Judge yourself because for those content creators out there, we know that there's content that you haven't posted. There are reels that are just sitting there. Real sad because you ain't posted. Why? Because sometimes it's just hard to just do. What do you mean? Sometimes I'll speak for myself. Sometimes I get in my own head. I get in my own head. I get in the way of myself and then I just don't. Like, y'all ever see that meme where, oh, it was a song too, where it was like, I had so much to do today, but what did I do instead? I took a nap. Like, sometimes it's like that. I'll take a nap or I just snooze. Snooze on life, snooze on myself, and just not do anything. That is a horrible thing to do. But today we're talking about that nasty strength, man. You know that the S in nasty talk stands for strength. And sometimes it takes everything in me to really like pull up strength. And like the strength ain't coming from me. I'm just like, Lord God, Jesus, and the angels. I need your strength today. Sometimes it's not even that deep as far as what I need the strength for, but I just need strength. Like, I need strength to get dressed in the morning because I don't want to wear clothes. Not that I'm a nudist. It's just sometimes I just don't want to get dressed. But then you can't go out looking like Dusty McRusty because you can't. You have to put your best foot forward. And sometimes I just don't want to. I'm not sad and depressed. I just don't want to. And I found myself doing that. I moved to a different state. So I don't know anyone. No one knows me. So sometimes I'm just going outside and I'm like, I don't care. This is me. Like it or love it. Hate it or hate it. I don't care. But yeah, little things like that. But with big things like staying consistent with this podcast, because the whole reason why I'm doing this is so that other people can share their story. Other people can share their story. It's not about me necessarily sharing all my life, all my business, and all my things. Yeah, I'll be transparent sometimes. I'll be vulnerable, but the main reason for this was to allow people to share their stories, get behind the glitz, the glamour, the shimmer and the shine. Just have some real talk, because not everyone is living this perfect life that we see on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. Like, the pictures that we see, celebrities' life isn't really celebrity in, and it's just not all it's cracked up to be. So we're just like, let's just talk. Tell me what's going on behind the scenes. So let me tell you a little bit what's going on behind the scenes with me, okay? So yes, premise of this, allow people to tell their stories, to let others know, listen, you're not alone. We're all going through this. I may look like I have it together, but listen, this is the tea. Oh, speaking of tea, period. 1 second. I almost forgot. I got the tea. I really walked away from the microphone. But look at your girl. Oh, she got merch. Hype. So, speaking of the tea, okay? For those of you who are listening, I got a mug. The tea. It's a nasty talk mug. It says when life gets nasty, you have to get nasty back. And then the acronym for nasty on here: nervy, ambitious, strong, talented, yielding. Stay nasty. So I don't know why I just did that. But yeah, so when people come on, I'm like, tell me more. That's me dipping in tea bag. Tell me more. It's empty. But yes. So with this podcast, one of my dreams is to be in television, to be an on-air personality, to really do what I'm doing here on a bigger scale. That's the dream, that's the goal. One of the dreams, one of the goals, one of the ambitions. Okay? And so when I don't see things happening, I get discouraged. When you put all this time and effort into an episode and you get 3 listens, or you get 1, or you get 0, it's like, okay, so why am I doing this again? And then I have to remind myself, okay, it's so that other people can share their stories. But who are they sharing it to if no one is listening? And then that's when I get sad, and I'm just like, I don't get sad. I get mad. P-O. T-O. Ready to tee up. Bong bong. I'm not a fighter, but I will if I have to. But that's how I get. And so I've been forcing myself to stay consistent. I've been forcing myself to stay strong. Okay. I feel like this is one of the strongest seasons of my life where I moved out on my own. Definitely need strength for that. Not my own strength. Let's just be clear. So it's me and my dog Rocky. He's sitting right here at my feet. Moved to a whole different state by myself. Like, I didn't just move from like one state away. I hopped several states away. And a lot of people don't know this journey. They don't know. But it's new. I'm not complaining. I've had so much fun. I love where I live. Thank you. I can say I love where I live. I've never lived out on my own before. I'm paying my own bills. Like, this is ghetto. Who said this was fun? Whack. But I'm paying my own bills, like rent bills, like big bills, Need a lot of strength for that. Lord. Having to trust in God. Put my trust in God for real, like, all right, God, we getting in this car and we going a couple states over. Yeah. Remembering what God said about me. Remembering that I can do all things through him because he's the one who gives me strength. It's not me by myself. Because when I am weak, I am weak. Listen, when I'm weak, when the girl's weak, she weak. Like, weak, like weak tired, like weak sad, like weak depressed. Like, oh yeah, she could get all those. She as in me, referring to myself in third person. But yes, I can get all the way down. But it is the strength of a God that I have to call on and pull onto so that I'm not this poop on a stick, super sad, poopy poop girl. I don't know what's with all the poop acronyms, but it is what it is. And I know that you can relate too. When things are not going the way that you planned, the way that you hoped, the way that you expected. Oh my gosh, it takes a lot of strength to just do something. And sometimes I realize you don't have to always do anything. Just be. Just be. And I did that yesterday and it felt so good. I'm just like, with me, I feel like I have to be doing something in order to be considered like productive. Like, yeah, I worked all day. Big whoop. What else am I doing? What am I doing to get another step further in fulfilling my purpose, or in regards to like businesses? What am I doing to like learn something or to like get some extra coins? Like, what am I doing? And when I'm not doing that, I feel like I'm wasting my time. I feel like I am nothing. I feel like my day was wasted. But yesterday I was being I was being a human being. And what that looked like for me, I took my notebook and a pen and I put some music on and I looked outside of my balcony and I was just praying. I was just reading over some of the prayer requests that I've made for the summer and just prayed over them and just talked to God. And then I just sat there and I didn't feel like I was being a bum. I didn't feel like I was being like a poop on a log. I didn't feel like I was being like unproductive. It just felt good to be. And I don't know. I don't believe in coincidences. I truly believe that my time with a God, like, allowed some things to happen today. Like, I was able to, like, I got an okay for the venue that I want. Is for the fashion show that I put on from a business called Where Your Confidence. I help build the confidence and self-esteem of girls and teens and women. I'm putting it together, the end of year fashion show. And it's going to be December 4th. And I don't know why I'm whispering, but I know this is going to sound really good when I play it back. But yeah, like, and then like not just praying for me, but praying for my family, my boyfriend, and like doors are opening for him. And I'm like, yo, look at God. Like, God is doing it, bro. He doing it. And no one can get the credit but him. And so I just want to like encourage you. Pull on his strength. How do you do that? Just charge up. You got to charge up. You got to pray. You got to read your word. You got to just meditate. You got to just give him the space to talk, man. And me living by myself, if I allow myself to sit down and be quiet like I did yesterday, like, you have to allow yourself that space and that opportunity, and then it charges you up. So I feel like I don't ever have to be weak, man. If I can stay plugged in and keep the source near me, don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. I'm talking to myself. If you're listening to me, I'm talking to you too. But don't get distracted. We can't get distracted, yo, by our own selves, our own devices, our own ways of thinking. We got to keep this nasty strength. We got to keep it nasty, nasty, super nasty, filthy, bruh. Like, filthy strength. Okay? I don't know if anybody want this because I don't know if anybody not speaking that. I was mm, I was about to say I don't know if anybody listening. But you know what? It's all good. It's that nasty strength that we need to succeed and can only come from God. I thought I was gonna rhyme. Rhyme. No, not today. But y'all, I'm not gonna talk any longer. I'm gonna make sure that you stay encouraged. We still moving forward. We not stopping. I'm gonna need some extra strength and lip gloss, and I'll make sure I check myself next time before I come on here. Make sure you follow me on all social medias. Get the full length video, patreon.com. That's it. Thanks for watching Nasty Talk. And as always, stay nasty, people.